discretion is advised.
Hey, that's my little gangster. She be flexing on these niggas. I told her get that money, don't be sexing on these niggas. She said, what? I'm applying pressure on these niggas. Before I do that, baby, I get disrespectful on these niggas. She my baby, okay. She my baby, okay. All these other little bitches think she a crazy hoe. Too deep in the Lexus with Nina, I let my baby blow. We move when we want, I promise, girl, you my baby, okay. I told my baby she gon' rep that gang. Boss her from the L and go get to the money. Really the niggas that said they was for me. Whenever we kick it off, so we on dummy. She hot like my partner.
Hey! Yeah. That's that boy Young Quinn, man. Shout out to Quinn NFN.
I like that one.
Yeah, that's my little gangster.
I like that one a lot.
He gonna be performing at the Battle of the Brands,
Yeah.
September 28th.
That's right, hosted by Glam Queen in the building.
Yeah.
By the way, I'm your girl Talisha K, one half of Glam Queens Makeup by Talisha K.
And it's your boy K Paul, country cousin, country king.
Yes.
Y'all
Shout
know
out
what time
to
it
KP
is.
Kanisha Peterson. Shout out to Kanisha. Hey,
Lisa
girl.
Badass, our other co-host, man.
Yes.
She said she booked and busy tonight, y'all.
Yes, she
Y'all
got
make
some
sure
important
y'all
things
want
to
some
handle.
y'all make sure you want your hair done. Y'all hit up Love to Studios.
That's right.
You know what I'm saying? You want
That's
your
right.
makeup done, you hit up to this K.
That's right.
And for all your other services.
Don't start.
It's your boy K
Don't
Paul.
start.
Hey.
Keep it professional.
Hey,
Oh.
you know what time it is.
Keep it professional.
It's always professional.
Okay.
We ain't clowning tonight.
Okay. All right. So we're giving away some free tickets to Battle of the Brands, correct?
Oh yeah, we got the free tickets in here tonight.
Yes.
Hey, man.
So
Shout
that's
out,
later on.
shout out to all the brands, man. Signed up. You got Active Athlete. You got Texas Shoe Exchange. Norman and Western. Bud Motivated Rebels. You got goddamn me, Country Boys coming through the cook. You know what I'm saying? The Sliced Pizza.
Yes.
Got a few of the youngsters coming up.
Wings?
Huh?
I know CPR wings.
CPR wings. Nah, man. I tried to get at Mike from Gossip, man, you know, but
Maybe next time.
yeah.
Yeah.
He know that's fam, so he might pull up with him and just be like, man, look, y'all didn't.
I mean, knowing Mike, he's known to do stuff like that. So yeah.
Yeah, for sure. Hey, man, give us some likes, give us some shares. Shout out West. Wesley, we see you, baby. Yeah.
Yes. Boss moves. That's right.
ATX definitely in the building, man.
Yes.
That's what we do. I got my do-rag on tonight, man. You know what I'm saying? Hey, y'all, sorry, but I gotta get it.
We understand.
Oh.
Purse first.
The
We get it.
purse is first.
That's
You know what I'm
right.
talking about? Yeah,
That's
we can
right.
dig it. We can dig it. We got a couple special guests gonna join us a little later. But what you got for hot topics tonight?
Oh my goodness, hot topics, Lord.
Is it hot?
Woo, it's
getting
scorching.
hot in here.
It's scorching hot. First
yes,
off, R.I.P. to Mac Miller. Mac Miller, if you guys aren't familiar, a rap artist, I believe from Pennsylvania, who passed away last week from an overdose. So, a moment of silence for Mac Miller.
Yeah, that's one I guess. My fault.
Oh, okay.
He was lost, I guess.
Okay.
Lost
that's
in the
one I
sauce,
guess.
but yeah, R.I.P. to Mac
R.I.P.
Miller.
to Mac Miller, moment of
We're gonna
silence.
moment of silence for Mac Miller. We
All
losing,
right.
we losing too many young. man.
Yeah, and he was only 26. That's what's so sad. 26 years old.
That was it?
Yeah, just 26. So I know a lot of people in the industry really messed up about that. I saw a lot of tweets, a lot of IG posts showing love to Mac. So
Yeah, the kid was talented too,
Yeah,
man.
yeah,
the
he
kid
was.
hella talented, man.
he was, and you know them record sales skyrocketed
Every time.
every single time.
Give me my flowers while I'm
While
here,
I'm
y'all.
here,
Don't
okay?
go buy my record. You know, me and Penn celebrating 20 years in the game too
Right?
this year, so
Hey.
we're gonna have all our records at the Battle of the Brands
Shout
at
out
the
to them
release
Pangs,
party.
Country Cousins.
Man,
Shout out.
our crowns don't fit them clowns.
Okay.
You know what I'm talking about?
All right.
Yeah.
Okay, so today Lil Wayne finally released the Carter 5 artwork. Finally. So I guess we getting the Carter 5 soon. Is it too late?
We appreciate you, baby. No. We appreciate you for letting my partner go, man. You let him go off death row.
I mean, you know, a couple weeks ago, you know, they did Louisiana Fest in New Orleans, and Baby came on stage and basically apologized to his son, Lil Wayne. So
Is that his son?
That's what they say. So yeah.
It's crazy.
Family first.
It's crazy how the industry works because
Yeah.
ain't one of them dudes messing with Lil Wayne's daughter.
That's Lucci. Yeah, YF and Lucci. Yeah.
That's crazy.
Yeah, that's a little crazy, but
The industry crazy, man. You gotta watch these industry guys.
yeah.
These industry guys.
I hear so much negative things about the industry. Like, I never really wanted to be like a singer or a rapper or anything like that, just from the stories I've heard. First of all, Death Row is like at the top of the food
Welcome
chain
to Death Row.
Yeah, don't nobody want to deal with that at
Like
all.
we always do about this time.
Yeah, yeah.
Nah.
Let's get into that Power finale. Did you catch Power?
Man, I caught it. Did I
you?
catch it?
I'm just asking.
I was tuned
Whoever
in
didn't catch
Sunday.
it, spoiler alert, you might as well turn the volume down. I'll give you a little
Man,
hint
if
to
you
turn
ain't
back up in a
catch
minute,
Power,
but-
get the strap.
Yeah, get the strap. Yeah, get the strap.
But on Wednesday, if you ain't caught Power by today, don't even tune in to no
Yeah,
filter
don't
anymore.
even.
You need to be watching Power.
Yes,
You know
that's what
what
you
I'm
need to be watching right now so we can get into this conversation.
So what you think?
Woo! I don't think Angela's dead.
She can't. She can't be dead.
No, they can't kill Angela off the show. They need her. I think Angela's gonna come back next season. She gonna have straight up amnesia. She ain't gonna remember shit.
Angela gonna be like she's the key witness, but I think she's gonna turn Tommy in.
You think so?
For he shot her.
I mean, but he was aiming at Ghost.
Facts.
He was trying to kill Ghost.
Because
She jumped in
Ghost,
front of the
Ghost
bullet.
made him kill his daddy.
Right.
So to speak, in his
Yeah,
eyes.
in his eyes, yeah. So she jumped
So
in
she
front
took
of
a
the
bullet. She done did something for Ghost. Tasha ain't did.
I mean, but I'm saying, like, Ghost didn't even scream when the little girl
Raina.
Raina died
He
like
wasn't
that.
there.
He didn't look all that sad like that.
Oh, he was fucked up.
I don't know.
Ghost was. So you trying to tell me Ghost wasn't fucked up that his daughter got?
I mean, he was a little fucked up, but not as fucked up as he was when Angela got shot.
Oh, he was mad because he seen Tommy. That's why he was
I
upset
don't
about
know.
it.
When I saw him scream like that, I was like, she got some power behind her. She got to.
That little got some power.
Yeah, she got to.
She had to have. They been messing around since high school.
Yeah.
You don't mess around with nobody that ain't got no power in the pocket.
I mean, yeah. I mean, didn't he take out Terry Silver?
Hey man,
And he stood there and watched Tasha getting it in with Silver.
Hey,
I was
boy.
like, whoa.
He the GOAT for that.
Whoa.
He the GOAT.
Yeah, he had to take him out after that one.
No, Ghost the GOAT. You can watch your wife get.
You take a different kind of person for that. All right, in
That's why I
sports
say he the GOAT. He the GOAT.
Let's move on to sports news. Did y'all see Serena Williams start a little tantrum at the U.S. Open? Was it really? Can we call it a tantrum though?
Man, look.
Can we really call it a tantrum?
I'm
I
all
think she
for
was-
it. I'm all for Serena,
I am too.
but she was wrong.
Yeah. She snapped on the umpire, just straight up, you owe me an apology. I mean, she did it. She didn't snap on him like that, but she kept it professional,
Yeah.
and just read him his rights. Congrats to Naomi Osaka. I believe that's how you say her name, for the win. But yeah, Serena definitely felt some kind of way because she was losing. She ain't like that at all.
Nobody likes to lose.
At all.
But she was upset because he penalized her for her coach and the, you know what I'm saying?
But they was
in
like
the
he
box.
was. They was like he wasn't coaching her, and then I guess the coach
What?
actually did an interview, like a post interview.
Yeah,
and
he
was
did.
like, I was coaching her.
He
so,
sent her some signals.
Yeah.
And you know, in tennis you can't do that.
right.
Like so, they was right by that. Like I didn't think there was nothing wrong with that part, but the extra shit, like
Yeah, it was real extra.
it was hella extra, man.
Yeah.
So give us some likes, give us some shares, man. If y'all think Serena was right,
Or wrong. I want to hear from y'all. What y'all?
yeah. What y'all think? Y'all think Serena had a dog in that fight, or was she just tripping? Was she on that mad black woman? She,
Right. That's the. But what
They tried to
pisses
make
me
her
off-
out to be a
what
mad
pisses
black
me off
woman.
is every time we have an issue with something, we're labeled the mad black woman. We
Or the
can't
mad
even-
black man.
Yeah, right. We can't even be mad in public without being
Them
labeled.
damn niggas.
Like it's always
we can't
something.
even kneel
Right.
without it being
Without it being an issue.
racially fueled.
Yeah, yeah.
Like no, they don't like whites.
They don't even want Nike to sponsor Kaepernick.
Man, Nike got that bag on Kaepernick.
Nike know what's up.
Nike is an international brand.
I've been supporting Nike my whole entire life, and I will continue.
And I love Huaraches, so keep making them. I want the burnt ones. I want the burnt Hirachis, the ones that they done made with the black and the white in the front with the fire on the side. I want them boys. Hold on, who tuned in? Who can give me them? Hold on.
A mess.
Yeah. Y'all. Oh, I see you, Terry. DeMarcus Garner say she lost that match, but she is definitely winning in other areas. Facts.
Yeah.
Big facts.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But I like the fact that she embraced Youngin coming in, Naomi. She embraced her coming in the game.
Yeah, for sure that.
And speaking of embrace, let's talk about this Nicki Minaj Cardi B.
You better not run up on me.
Woo!
You gonna get hit with the.
I mean, Friday night I laid down to go to bed, and I was
She said
like,
you better have that same energy.
Yeah, Cardi said keep that same energy.
She got that
She
same
threw that
energy.
shoe. I was like, dang, at the Vanity Fair event though, at Fashion Week, New York Fashion Week, it's a time and a place for everything is how I feel. It's a time and a place for everything.
Shout out my boy Victor Reed watching.
Shout out to Victor.
Victor Reed. Believe that kings will be kings.
Yes.
You know what I'm talking about? Shout out my boy Cochise watching, Joseph Solis. Yeah, man.
What's up, Bayou? What's up,
Bayou.
Bondoon? Watching?
Yeah. Give us some
What's
likes,
up,
give us
y'all?
some shares. Let's turn this boy up.
Jay Franklin, Nick,
James
what's up?
Franklin. Yeah, Terry, you right. At the end of the day, some black folks are scared of black folks. Nigga, I'm scared of you, shit. Well, you talking that shit the other day on live, nigga, had me like, damn, man, that's Terry, I don't know.
Straight shook it.
I don't know. My boots were shaking. I'm just looking at my phone like, God damn, man, no, man, don't do it, don't do it. Hey, Mama Meeks, we see you tuned in. Yeah, Terry, I am scared of you, shit. Yeah, damn, Von Doon say, fuck Victor Reed, man, come on. Not on our show,
please.
Not on our show.
We don't want to be involved with that smoke.
Yeah, we don't want
Okay.
no smoke, man. Lock the doors, man, because Victor Reed and Von Doon will be up here.
Anytime I see smoke, I be like, I run away.
Yeah, I don't.
Especially the male.
It depends on what kind of smoke it is, because I like chronic smoke.
Okay.
I like, you know what I'm saying? I like smoked ribs.
Okay, I can understand that.
Yeah. I like smoked chicken.
Yeah.
I like my chicken smoked.
Okay, I can get into that.
I like my blunts rolled tight.
Okay.
Smoke them.
I feel
You
that.
know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Hey, shout out to Capital Punishment. We
Yes.
can't go no further. I see Treybo Gutter.
Yes.
Shout out to Capital
I
Punishment
wasn't in
and
the
the
building.
culture.
I'm sorry, y'all couldn't.
In the culture, they put on a
But I heard y'all
fire card. I don't think, you know what I'm saying, battle rap has been this big in Austin since it started.
on the map.
You know what I'm saying? And from what I'm hearing, a little birdie on the streets talking about, they got another card lined up for a few more months, and it's gonna be banging again. So look out for that. You know what I'm saying? Capital Punishment was dumb. The battlers were in their bag. Gutter.
Left Earth.
You could come back on the show. You left Earth. Knicks and Lido actually had the battle.
Each other?
Yeah, because both of their
What?
opponents didn't come.
Oh.
And they put on a crazy show.
Oh, I bet they did.
Yeah, so they could come back on the show.
Yeah.
Spoken, you invited again because you took care of your business.
Oh, what?
Yeah, he took care of his business. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
Even though he had to go outside to take care of his business, it's still a part of battle rap.
I mean, as long as the business got taken care of.
Yeah. Hey, what's up, Ashley? Key? What's going on?
Out there, it was more than 80 people.
Yeah, it was more than 80 people.
Okay.
It was a nice little old turnout. It was convincing. It was convincing. I feel like they headed in the right direction and things will get better for them, you know what I'm saying, as far as the crowd go and things like that.
That's good.
But, yeah, it was more than 80 people. I mean, with a card like that, if only 80 people come in the building, I mean, like, you know.
Hey, Ashley Nicole. Hey, girl.
Hey, man, say, Corey, what's up, baby? They will also be performing, YKEL, going to be performing at the Battle of the Brands.
All right.
We're going to give away 2 tickets tonight. And we're going to scroll right along to the rest of the hot topics. What you got?
Yeah. So yeah, the fight was crazy, or was it a fight? I don't know.
It was a shoving
discrepancy,
elbow.
Or I know Cardi left. She got kicked out It had a little.
What about that knot?
little
That may not.
knots.
That was a may not. It may not go away.
It may not.
May
She ain't
not.
posted no pictures in a while, but right after
Yeah.
Nikki was on, on IG Live, like posted that face was untouched.
Boy, but you better be untouched.
That's all I'm
Shit,
saying.
you got 75
I mean, with all them bodyguards, you better be
yeah,
good.
goddamn.
Yeah, nobody better not
Shit,
take no shit.
nigga
No
better not
nothing.
blow on me.
Right.
Get him.
If I got that much money and that much
Get
money,
him.
you better not ever.
The one
even-
with the clam.
Yeah.
The clam. Get the clam.
You know what?
Get him.
I'm not.
Get him. You're not gonna do this today.
Not today.
Nah, man.
So Drake and Meek squashed their beef at a Boston
Was it really
show.
beef?
I mean, I'm starting to look at it now like, was it?
Ching ching.
Yeah.
Entertainment.
It's all about them dollar signs. All
Dollar
about
bills,
them
y'all.
dollar signs.
Yeah, it's definitely about the paper.
Yeah.
If you ain't getting paid, what you doing it for?
Mm.
Yeah, hey, Coach Cheese, yeah, 20 years, man, it was real. I got you. I hit your inbox, man. He need tickets and apparel. If y'all ain't got y'all tickets to the 20-year anniversary show
Yeah.
and the Battle of the Brands and the Next Generation ATX Hip Hop show, you sleep.
Mm.
Because we going to pull out 20 years worth of music, me and Penn, about an hour and a half set.
Okay.
We got a few tricks up our sleeve. You know, we got a few special guests.
Okay.
We're going to bring in, as far as like some of our older records, like cats that know about the back room, cats that was in there, like, you know what I mean? We got a real treat for our loyal fans.
Okay.
You
See,
know?
all that's new to me because that's before
Yeah.
my time in Austin.
Yeah, well, we're going to get you caught up.
Okay.
For one night only.
Okay.
You know what I'm talking about? Make sure you,
In the
well,
building.
y'all hosting.
That's right.
Oh, well,
I'll
let
be
me
in the
see you hit the
building.
shoulder. You gotta hit the shoulder. Yeah, see, hit the shoulder. Hit the shoulder. Kill him with the shoulders.
All right, so there's some black excellence going on at the Emmys. For the first time ever, black actors swept all 4 guest Emmys. Can you believe that? For
Yeah,
guest roles?
I definitely can
Like,
believe it.
that's black excellence. That's so
That's
amazing.
why we kneel.
That makes me so proud.
That's why we kneel.
Right,
That's why we stand up.
right.
Uh,
And one thing I want to say about this whole kneeling controversy, you kneel out of respect. You kneel to pray. You kneel to propose to a woman. You kneel out of respect. So if it was really something that was disrespectful towards the flag, wouldn't it be something other than kneeling? People looking at this all wrong.
Well,
That's just how I see
I
it.
can say they looking at it all wrong, or they might be looking at it all right.
Who, the people that's against kneeling?
Yeah. You know why?
Why?
Because they know our voice is strong.
Yeah,
They scared of what that kneeling gonna cause.
yeah.
They scared of how we gonna react later once we begin to hear our voices be heard.
I feel a lot of times our voice is sometimes stronger when we're silent.
Yeah, of course.
Yeah.
Of course. You ain't gotta talk about it, just actions speak
Just
way
act-
louder than words.
Yes, that's
Actions
right.
speak. Hey man, shout out to my boy T Jackson tuned in. Boy, that's that 4-way Texas. I see y'all up there. Hey, in Cameron. That's that. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, okay.
Got to hit up 79.
Oh,
Hit
okay.
them boys with that there.
All right.
You know what I'm talking about? Shout out to the 4-way. I see y'all tuned in. You know,
What?
street shit.
Okay.
That's they block. Y'all just like 4-way, like a lugs on the tire or something. You know what I'm saying? They used to have 3-way, but not 4-way.
You know what? Okay. I believe Tuesday was the 17-year anniversary of 9/11.
Yeah, man. A moment of silence for that.
Yeah, moment of silence for that. All right. Crazy moment in time.
Yeah.
Crazy
And I
memories
think that,
when that went down.
I think that was the government again.
I mean,
but-
that's a whole different show.
Yeah.
We're gonna get
We're
into
gonna get
that.
into that.
But now we're about to get into our main topic, District 1. Y'all got to
Yeah.
use y'all power to vote.
Okay.
We got
And we
some
have
guests.
another guest coming in right now. One of the District 1 reps.
Sounds so official.
My man.
Welcome, welcome,
Bless us.
welcome.
What's up,
Young
man?
lady, how you doing? Louis
Good,
Conway
how are
Jr.
you? Talisha
Yeah.
K.
Good
Nice to meet
Good
you.
to meet you.
Hey, and if you're on the live feed, man, just make sure you let your people know you share it. You know what I'm saying? He's one of the representatives for District 1, the city council seat. Let them know.
Hey guys, how you doing? My name is Louis Conaway Jr. As he said, District 1. Make sure you go out and vote November 6th. Last day of registration is October 9th. So we want to make sure we get folks out there registered to vote. And if you have a background, meaning if you've ever been locked up before, you can vote as long as you're not on paper.
Yeah, I'm off.
I think a lot of
I
people
paid
didn't know
my
that.
debts.
I think that's important.
Partner.
So, yeah, a lot of folks don't know that if they're off paper that they can vote.
Wow.
And there's a misconception that because you've been convicted of a felony that you are forever banned from voting.
No.
Wow.
Yeah, you can own a firearm. in
Yeah,
your home.
yeah, but I think we know that, but I think the general knowledge, the general public, the general idea is that folks who are convicted can't vote. As I've spent the last year and a half campaigning, that has been a barrier that I've come up against repeatedly. Is folks tell
And I'm
me,
glad that you letting people know, man. You know what I mean? Because we're gonna talk about some of that stuff
Absolutely.
tonight. You know what I'm saying? As we get a little deeper into the show.
Shout out to Victor Reed. I heard y'all saying.
Yeah, Victory.
What's up, Vic? And
Yeah, he was tuned in. I don't know, Vic, you still out there?
just for a quick highlight on that, what you're saying about being a black woman being mad. John McEnroe used to spit on umpires.
Yeah.
John McEnroe built a whole career of being angry at
Targeting.
umpires. And as a matter of fact, if you will watch the last commercial that John McEnroe did, it's about him being mad and throwing his racket.
Right.
So why is it okay for a white man to do it, but when a black
Well-
woman who does it, all of a sudden she's doing it because she was losing. All of a sudden she was doing it because she didn't want to lose. I can't think of a time when Serena has not been a gracious loser. Right?
Right.
She's never had a problem with losing. What she had a problem with was that umpire inserting himself into the match.
At that point.
Tennis umpires are supposed to not insert themselves in the match because the tennis is such a sport to where it's so easily altered by the umpire.
Correct.
That if you look at historically, umpires stay out of the game.
Right.
Right.
But he inserted himself in the game, and if you notice that umpire's particular history, he allowed a male player to curse him
Yeah,
out.
to curse him out. I did go back on. I
Absolutely.
see, because
So-
I had to go check and see
Yes.
if I was tripping. That's why I say I agree with Serena, but at the end of the day, like, I understand what you're saying as far as McEnroe and things like that, and I think that's why the rules and has tightened up a little bit.
That's fine, but
Because-
don't paint the context that she's angry.
Right,
because
right,
she's
right, right,
losing,
right.
And that's
course.
exactly what's going on.
Right?
Right now.
That's
Yeah.
not true because that
Well, they
happens
always
all
gonna do
across
that.
every theater where black women are showing up.
Yeah.
If they express themselves in an emotional way, then they're automatically seen a certain way. And so what we have
Facts.
done, we have pigeonholed black women not to be able to express themselves.
And it's the same thing with
Right.
black men.
Well, with black men, we understand that, but I think it's different with black women because black women, for us, again, I play chess. So the most powerful piece on my board is the queen. So if I can't move my queen all the way across the board,
Right.
right?
Right.
Then I can't play a full game of chess. I don't
Facts.
expect to be able to move across the board.
Right.
No.
I expect to be able to be
Move her.
seen a certain kind of way,
Right.
But my queen has to be able to move across that board
And you have to
in order
keep
for the
protection
black
on them.
community to be successful,
That's
Okay.
right?
Yeah.
And that's kind of getting into what what we brought, like, you know what I'm saying, what we want to talk about tonight as far as District 1. You said a black community,
Absolutely.
you know what I'm saying, and, you know, District 1 is predominantly black. Well, it used to be.
It used to be.
So, let's do
So
that.
the numbers now are kind of weird. Demographically, it's 38% white, 31% Latino, roughly around 11 to 15% black,
Okay,
and
so,
the rest is Asian.
so with that being said, what's your first line of business if you're elected?
I mean, our first line of business, as we said from the beginning, is making sure folks have access to health care. We built our whole platform on what's called District Care, which is universal health care for everyone in Austin, but we want to launch a pilot program in District 1 called District Care, which is based off of a San Francisco plan that has been in effect for the last 10 years. It's cost the city $45 million, and the whole city is covered, regardless of your immigration status, employment status, or housing status.
So, are my taxes gonna go up?
Absolutely not. As a matter of fact, we
Talk
are
to me. How we
currently
gonna provide and we ain't gonna
exactly.
pay?
So what's happening right now is, as you know about Dale Medical Hospital,
I'm listening.
right? Dale Medical is paid for funds from Central Health. Central Health was originally created as part of the Austin Hospital District, which used to fund Brackenridge.
Right.
Okay.
But folks outside of Austin was using Brackenridge, so,
So
they
they
set
could-
up
yeah.
a new funding structure. Well, that funding structure was specifically earmarked for poor people. And right now it's paying for the UTMB Medical School,
Right there at 15th.
exactly, and it's paying for Dale Medical School, right?
Right,
Which isn't providing health care for children, for poor people. Right, so that hospital district was specifically earmarked for poor people's health care. So right now we've got $35 million a year going to UT that is supposed to be going to poor people's health care.
Healthcare, correct.
Right, so the money is already there. The money is being used. But secondly, what makes that such a priority for me is that, as many folks may or may not know, is that I did 12 years on parole. Right, and so when that time on parole, I couldn't find employment, which meant I didn't have health
I
insurance.
remember you when you was on parole. Actually, so he's telling the truth, y'all.
I'll tell that story too, right? But just to get to the healthcare part. So the whole time I was on parole, I couldn't find employment, which means I didn't have access to healthcare.
Okay.
So my primary physician was the ER. So whenever I had something wrong, I didn't go to the doctor until something was wrong. Well, when I got to the ER, of course, I couldn't pay my bill. So
Facts.
who ends up paying that bill? The taxpayers.
Taxpayers.
So we're already paying for indigent health care.
Right.
Why don't we pay for it in a way that everybody
can
is
receive
covered
it.
all over the whole city? Right?
Okay. That makes sense. That makes a lot of sense. But
Without
How
new
do you-
taxes.
yes,
Without new
right.
taxes, because the money's already there.
okay, so you said the money's there, the funding's there.
It's already there. Central Health, Fred Lewis actually is part of the whole movement around making sure that Central Health and the money that is being used at UTMB goes back to poor people, right? Those doctors are not being trained to go into the black community.
Right.
Those doctors aren't being trained to open up clinics in the black community, but they're using poor people's health dollars to train those doctors. So what we're saying is that Austin Public Health, there's already an infrastructure there, right? And they talk about protecting and prevention, but they don't talk about providing, right? And so what we're talking about is Austin Public Health should be able to provide health care. My parents, at the end of their death, at the end of their lives, I should say, the most troublesome part was having to deal with the
Health.
insurance.
Insurance and things.
Right,
Like that.
and
I think
us
that's
trying to
for
figure
everyone.
out.
That's
right?
for that's for all us.
So when I looked at my platform, I realized that I wanted to make sure that it was that we could have a tangible effects on people's life,
Correct.
right? As opposed to us passing policy that really doesn't have an effect on your life. So I feel like the sound ordinance may have an effect on our lives, but it doesn't have an impact on our lives unless I'm a musician, right?
Right.
But healthcare has an impact on everyone's lives.
Facts.
Property taxes has an impact on everyone's life. So in the beginning, that's what we did. We built our platform around making sure folks are safe from property tax, land assessment. We built a platform around criminal justice, ending cash bail, making sure folks have access to treatment before incarceration. So on our first day in office, it's about bringing a District 1 field office. So folks don't have to go downtown to participate in their government. They can go right over here to Springdale and Loyola, where the old KZI was, right, and participate in their city
Atlanta Road
government.
in Loyola.
Absolutely. So let's bring City Hall to the people as opposed to people having
To go to City Hall. Facts. And that's
Absolutely.
and that's smart. Because now you have, that's just like all these substations that they build in our neighborhoods as far as the police departments now, instead of them having to leave 7th Street and come out to the communities, now they're right there in our community.
So why can't City Hall be the same way?
Right.
Why can't we engage with our local government right in our neighborhoods?
Right.
Why does grandmama have to go all the way across 35 just to testify about her property tax?
So November 6th, we could change
November
all
6th,
this.
absolutely. November 6th, we have an opportunity to literally make history in Texas. I'm
Man,
the first.
So make sure y'all
United
are
States.
registered.
We
to
had
vote.
the opportunity to make United States history.
That's
Absolutely.
right.
We are the
'Cause it's
first
bigger than
in
just
Texas.
Texas.
Absolutely. There's over 100 million people across America who have a background, right? And in Texas, there's over 5 million people. But like I say, if you quantify that, every person has at least 2 parents.
Yeah.
Facts.
At least one son or one daughter. So that 5 million people becomes quantified out to 10 or 15
10,
million
15
people.
million people.
Right.
because-
So that's what really convinced me to run. When people first came to me after the ledge session of last year, they were like, well, Lewis, have you ever considered running for office?
I remember we spoke about it briefly. He was like, "Hey man, I was at Nook House.
Oh, absolutely.
Remember?" And he was like, "I was like, hey man." He was like, "Man, Louis running for." I was like, "Nah, hell no, that's my dog."
But tell him Louis, though. I said, so tell him why that was so hard for you to embrace.
Because the old Louis,
How do you know Louis?
I know Louis. I know Louis that was on
See,
parole.
he knows Louis Fats.
I know
he doesn't
Louis
know
Fats.
Louis Conway Jr.
Okay.
I
For
do know
those-
Louis Conway Jr.
I just want to say for those
I know Louis
He does,
Conway
he does,
Jr.
he does. I'll say that.
For
I
those
do.
who are just tuning in, the topic of discussion tonight is District,
District 1.
Our guest of the evening is Mr. Louis Conway Jr., who is running for City Council, correct?
Peace. Yes, absolutely.
Yes.
In District 1. So we're talking about voting, we're talking about rights,
Change.
we're talking about making a change for the better here in Austin.
You know,
especially in
no
District
filters.
1.
Your number one source of information.
Number one source for information.
Gotta give us that.
No, I don't know the old you, so I just
Okay,
know
go ahead.
the
So
you
I'm
that I
gonna
just
lace you
met.
up. I'm gonna lace you up.
And there's some folks out there that don't know me.
When I
right?
first met him,
Okay.
man, we was hours and hours and hours in this building working on video production. He had his own video camera.
I think
He
I
had
was
his
in
own
this.
camera.
I think I was in this room.
I mean, like, this guy shot all the videos, edited them, same day.
Wow.
Like, we getting this out of here. I'm like, Louis. He was like, it's ready. I'm like,
we
"Damn."
built that game.
Yeah.
Right? We built that game.
we built the video game.
Smackola and I, we built that whole video game where people didn't have it.
Yeah.
Like,
You didn't have visuals.
Yeah, because Austin
No
Music
visuals.
Network allowed us to take it to the next
Yeah, we had
level
no
where it
visuals.
wasn't about just getting out a record. It was about getting out a video.
Getting the visuals.
But getting the video on TV to where you weren't just getting, the kind of burn you would off of KZI.
Yeah.
People could actually see you.
They could see you.
And,
It makes a
but
difference.
like what people didn't understand is they thought I was doing it to position myself in the game. What people didn't know is that I was doing that to stay out of prison.
Yeah. It was plenty of times where he'd be like, hey, man, this is how I'm eating right now, and this is the only way I can stay out. I got to pay parole. It's
Because I was, in Texas, employment is mandated while you're on parole,
So he was working
but you're unemployable,
for us.
Right.
right?
Working with us, not for us. He was
Well,
working with
but
us.
for you, but with us. But at the same time, that's what allowed me to talk to my parole officer and say, "Listen, I'm not going to complain to you about I can't find a job because you ain't trying to hear that.
Yeah.
But what I am going to tell you is that
I'm
I
working
have
with you.
created a business.
Yeah.
So every month I would show up with
Yeah.
a video. I would show up with a CD cover. I would show up with
Yeah, mixtapes,
a
everything.
mixtape,
Like,
right? So I did it all.
Wow.
Like
Right, yeah.
that's
He
hip-hop-
DJ'd and everything.
Everything. Hip hop kept me out of prison.
Everything, yeah.
The music industry kept me out of prison, from being a songwriter to a publisher to a DJ to a manager
And to
to
be
a
100 with
talent
you, it been keeping me out of prison. For real, man. I ain't gonna lie to y'all, man. Like, for real, this, like, y'all keeping me out.
But that's
My
what it
people.
is, right? It's like, and I think it's important right now that Austin realizes that we have to coalesce behind someone that has our experience, right? Someone that has depended on the Austin music scene to stay out of prison.
Right.
Someone has depended on the Austin film scene to stay out of prison. I'm really the only person that can talk to you about selling crack in Craigwood.
Wow.
Right? I'm the only one that can talk to you about going to the Capitol and making sure that we maintain a fair chance hiring ordinance.
Right.
Wow.
Right, so there's no one in this race, there's no one in the city that has the type of social agility from being able to move from the streets all the way to the Capitol.
So,
And that's really a beautiful thing.
yeah.
In a legitimate way, though.
Yeah.
I want
Right?
to ask
In a
you. I
legitimate
want to
way.
ask you a few questions about your the people you're running against.
Great folks, all of them, great folks. can't.
I mean,
I don't have anything.
how many of them is it?
7. Well, 6 now.
Okay.
I was the first, as y'all know. That I came out a year and a half ago.
Right.
I was the first one in the race. 4 or 5 people jumped in right as the deadline. But everybody that I'm running against has a real heart for the community and really wants to make sure that folks have access.
Of course, we're gonna try to get you in. That's the
Absolutely.
key.
I mean, if we want change,
Yeah.
right?
So
If-
you don't think the other?
I think the other
Candidates?
folks are a continuation of what we've always had, right? Which is status quo politics, which is folks who are palatable to the establishment. If you'll notice, the folks who are behind me, as you know, I came out as a Democratic Socialist. I came out a year and a half ago before it was cool to be a Democratic Socialist. The
Facts.
reason why I did that was because I realized that socialism provided us the only way to address the ills that we are encountering in our community that democracy isn't addressing. Well, I won't say democracy, that capitalism
Capitalism.
isn't addressing.
Yeah,
As a matter of fact, capitalism is showing its short-sightedness when we think about black folks and we think about people of color. And so for me, I'm the only one running for office that has actually put together an affordable housing plan, that's actually put together a health care plan, that's actually put together a municipal jobs guarantee program.
So
which
you
means
ready?
folks will
AKA
get-
making moves.
Make it, yeah.
Right,
AKA get up off your rump and make something happen. You chump.
Well, I mean, I think, too often we hear politicians talk about what they will do, but they're not going to tell you how they're going to do it.
Right.
So early on, we were.
You took action.
Well, I'm a criminal justice organizer, so which means I don't. It's not enough for us to talk about it. Like, we got to put together a strategy and a plan of how we. So, as a criminal justice organizer, if our goal is to decarcerate Austin by a certain amount of numbers, we can't do that by talking to you about how we're going to do it.
Okay.
We got to have a plan that literally.
So what do you plan to do for the ex-cons as ourselves to reintegrate and reentry into? I know it takes more than just you. You know what I'm saying?
But it has to start someplace, right? So for me, it begins with language. So we stop using the words like convict. We stop using the word like ex-con, and we say formerly incarcerated. We say directly impacted. We say negatively impacted by the criminal justice system. We even say locked up, right? But we don't own up, or we don't embrace those terms like convict. We don't embrace
Right.
those terms like felon. That's the
Right.
beginning place.
Right.
The second space is we have literally broken down the door for 5 million Texans that they can participate as lawmakers if they were lawbreakers, right? So
That's what you. That's
what we have done at this point.
At this
Up
point,
to this
you've already-
you can run for office as long as no one challenges you.
Discharged
And the city of Austin or your city says that you can, right? So we've set that standard. But
That's nationally.
that's Texas. Texas.
Okay.
So every state has its own kind of preclusions of who can run and who
Right,
can't.
right.
But the Constitution gives us exclusive rights to run.
Wow.
Right. So at the end of the day, the Constitution says
bigger than
that,
Texas.
that we can run for Congress and that we can run for president. Right. And as a matter of fact, the Constitution gives us exclusive rights to do so. And so that's really the basis of what
Of how you
challenged it. Right. I challenged it through the lens of.
the constitutional rights.
Yeah, not yet, but basically they have to define what a disability is, first of all. So the election code says I have to have resolved the disabilities of my conviction. But you don't give a definition of what the disabilities
Disabilities of.
are, nor what a resolution looks like. So what we said, since you won't define it, I'll tell you what it is. What a resolution is, I'm off parole and I can vote. All right? So as someone that lived with disabilities, I know what those disabilities are. You understand? So what they are have tried to say along the way is, I can't own a gun. Well, in Texas, I can own a gun. In other states, I can't. But in Texas, if you've been convicted of a felony, after 5 years, you can own a gun. Well, then they said, you can't serve on the jury, right? And I said, well, I don't know anybody that feels like that's a disability that they can't serve on a jury.
Right.
But anecdotally, that may be true, but quantitatively, the truth is this. The only one who is disabled if I serve on a jury is either the prosecution or the
The
defense.
defense. Right.
Right?
Right.
Not me. that is not a disability
To you.
for me, but I am a disability for the prosecution or the defense
Because you-
were I to serve on a jury.
Right.
Right? So it's just no one has considered it important to challenge that law. And when we look at electoral politics, we often don't realize that local politics has the largest impact on our lives. We get caught up on Trump. We get caught up on Ted Cruz and Beto, and God bless them all. But your property taxes are determined by the city council.
Right.
Your school taxes are not determined, but how we use them are determined
right.
by
Where the
the
money
city
goes.
council.
Where the money
right?
goes. This new soccer field.
It's city council.
Yeah, we just spent
right?
a whole bunch.
That's not Trump.
Yeah, they
That ain't got
just spent
nothing
a
to
whole
do
bunch
with
of money.
Trump.
They making us pay for these
That's
toll
local
roads. They making us
stuff.
pay for this. Man,
so
I got all
what-
these taxes, man.
That-
I'm gonna build a soccer field. Dog, I
So-
want to
so-
see some football.
So here's what's
Some
interesting.
basketball.
So let's talk about that. What is the largest cooperatively owned business in America?
The government.
The Green Bay Packers,
Oh yeah. Well, I'm a Packer.
right? And Green Bay is the size of Austin,
Wow.
and they own the biggest cooperative in America.
Wow.
Yeah, football
So-
team.
So what does that mean? Just think about that. Sit with that for a minute. A city the size of Austin
Owns the biggest cooperative
in America,
in the wow.
Crazy.
Yeah.
right?
That's
And,
true.
and we can't figure out how to bring a soccer team here and make sure the community owns the soccer team.
'Cause we
And
don't
making
own
sure
it.
the community has share in that stadium. Making sure that every parking ticket that is sold,
Comes
that
back
the
into
community,
it comes back.
we can't pull that off here.
No,
And
not
the
in
reason why
Austin.
we can't do it is because I don't want to, because those are my future colleagues.
Yeah, no, we ain't gonna do that. We ain't gonna do that.
We'll say,
Every word you say, Will.
I know, right? So we'll say that there has been an incentive historically to make sure that we take care of developers,
Right.
and we're not taking care of the people.
That's always because they got the money.
But why is that?
Because that's
it's
just-
always because none of us are in office.
Yeah, exactly. That's what I'm finna say. Because we don't have nobody representing us.
You have nobody to represent us, but yet when someone like me comes up, and then you get someone like one of my opponents, because my opponents may be more entrenched establishment-wise, I can't get black folks in the hip-hop community, black folks in the hood, that need to turn out, right? Because we literally feel like politics has nothing to do with us. City council has nothing to do with us.
It has everything to do with us.
Everything to do with us, right? Everything. But I love y'all to death. But if Boosie come to town,
Oh, they're gonna fill
Y'all
it
gonna
up.
show up and show
They're gonna
out.
fill it up. Like,
you understand?
oh my gosh.
when I called for a slab ride
You saw that? I saw
on
that.
July, I called for a slab ride.
Yeah, like he took all the slabs to
I
city
want
council.
to take all the
To city-
slabs to City Hall.
To City
right?
Hall.
You think anybody showed up? Of course not. But had I been Boosie though,
Yeah.
Oh, had you been?
you understand? But when somebody from your city is trying to open up doors for you in your city, you can't show up. So when you look at my volunteer team, it's all white. I've got an all-white volunteer team. I've got a bunch of democratic socialists who are going door to door with me. Do you think I have any black folks going door to door? Absolutely not. Not one.
Well, I get out there with you
Right.
if you need me, fam.
I'm
I
on
ain't
at
gonna-
ConwayForATX.com.
I
Is
ain't
there?
gonna
Facebook.com/ConwayForATX. And I say that only in a sense that I built the colors of my campaign are red, black, and green. That was not an accident, right? I built my campaign on 3 pillars: compassion, equity, and inclusion, right? To make sure that folks who are at the furthest regions of democracy and the deep, dark crevices of democracy have a chance to be involved. And so I launched my campaign in Craigwood,
Fact.
on the back street, in the back circle. Not the front circle, but the back circle. And if you know anything about Craigwood, you know
Back
what went
circle,
down
what I
in the
said.
back circle. You
That's
understand?
where, that's where you pull up at.
I launched my campaign in the back circle.
Boy.
Same place I sold crack at. You smell me?
I definitely do.
Right? So so when it comes to keeping it 100,
Yeah.
You 200.
right?
Yeah.
I brought politics to a place where we wouldn't do it. Like the most economically impacted neighborhood in Austin, the most law enforcement invaded neighborhood. I brought 60 white folks out there to Craigwood to launch a campaign. And
That'll never happen.
do you think anybody from Craigwood showed up?
They was there. They was looking.
Tay
at all
showed up.
All the white
Big
folks.
Tay showed up. 4-1 showed up.
Big Tay.
Right?
Yeah.
But
so for one, you know,
nobody. We canvassed Craigwood for 2 weeks.
fam, they looking at, man, you sure without
So
60 white people, fam?
But they know me though.
They know you, but they don't know
me,
them.
But they know
They
who.
we looking at, man, say, man, who he out there with all the white folks, man, it might be
Think
lost.
like that, though.
I'm just telling you.
I know, but he
Shout out to
think like
2-5.
that.
Shout out to
Yeah,
2-4-2-3.
the Mafia.
You know
Yeah.
what I mean? Shout out 2-5 Mafia. You know, I cut my
saying?
teeth out there in Craigwood, and people
Yeah.
know me that.
Shout out to 02 too, man.
Oh, yeah,
Say,
shout out
man,
to 02, 01, all over. You know, I'm from
01.
5'2".
Yeah. Okay,
you know,
that's St.
I'm-
John's.
Yeah, yeah, I'm from Cardinal Hills. I went to Andrews.
Coronado
I went
Hills?
to Pierce. I went to
Okay.
Reagan. I went to HT.
So you bred.
Yeah,
so you
absolutely.
homegrown.
I dropped out of high school in my junior year and started my senior year at HT as a freshman.
Yeah, for sure,
So,
for sure.
um,
But this East Side till we die, baby.
Absolutely. I mean,
We want you in there. We want you in there because we need.
Well, we got to do it, right?
Yeah,
We have to
that's
show
why
up.
you. That's why you're here now, so we can
Absolutely.
get the people out to the polls, let them know
Can you
what's
drop your
the.
information again for people that
Conway.
want to
He got it
volunteer?
right here.
Okay.
ConwayForATX.com. Go see our platform. You can also find us on Twitter, Conway for ATX, or under my name, Louis Conway Jr. We're on everything social media: Snapchat, Instagram, Twitter, Reddit. We've made sure that we are trying to hit folks where they are,
Facts, you bringing it to them.
being very intentional.
What more
about
could
that.
you ask for?
My boy said he launched his campaign on the back street in Craigwood. Boy, it
Right?
don't get no realer.
Who would do that?
You?
Right? You understand that? And,
I
and
do.
that was my whole point, was that I had to bring a legitimacy to the candidacy that no one else could. Right? That I'm going to take my campaign to the hood. Right?
So this
one
my-
way in, one way out.
This
You know what I mean?
this what I got a question. I don't know
Absolutely.
if y'all got questions out there. If y'all do,
Please don't
y'all,
hesitate.
please don't hesitate to shoot them across the screen because we looking. He can see y'all.
I will not bust a freestyle.
T-double. Yeah,
I will
T-double. He
not.
talking about busting the free.
I will not.
But nah, how do you?
Absolutely not.
Okay, how do you compare? You say you was in the music industry and you was in the entertainment industry. How do you compare what you're doing, or what did you take from that to apply it to what you're doing now?
The music industry is what allows me to move how I move in politics. If you'll notice, and we're almost to the election now, so I can tell my secret. If you'll notice, I've really ran my campaign the same way you would run a.
Promotional campaign. I saw
Right.
that.
I've done the same
You
thing.
told me that though when we talked. You said, "Look, man, I'm finna run this promo just the way we would run it back then."
Yeah, I told her. I said I wanted to run it like a '96 street team. I said we're gonna treat it just like Def Jam was dropping
DMX.
Reasonable Doubt or DMX, right?
Or like Lil Kiki was coming out on that "Don't Mess with Texas" with Jam Down. You remember Jam Down?
Yeah, absolutely,
Jam
Jam
Down.
Down.
When Kiki first came out, Jam Down had somebody. This is crazy. Jam Down had somebody that sat in the room all day and called every record store in Texas. Y'all got that new Lil Kiki? Y'all got that new Lil Kiki? Y'all got that new Lil Kiki? Every day.
And people don't understand that, right?
Every
And
day.
so I took it to the
So you
streets.
like, what?
I took it to the
So
streets
now the
just like
record
that.
store like, who the hell is this
Lil
new Lil
Kiki.
Kiki? We need to get that because they keep calling. These people calling everything.
But it's the
That was
reverse
smart.
game, right? But it's
Yeah.
the same thing with the press, right? I did the same thing with the press by leading with my story. Like, how many people would have hidden their story
Man.
and let the press find out about it, right?
And you know what? And you
Instead,
know what?
I led with my
And you
story.
know what? You know what I mean? I know the other candidate, Reedy. That's my guy. You know what I mean? Both of y'all my guys.
Shout out to Reedy.
Reedy, yeah. He was supposed to come tonight too. But I guess he has a debate or something. I guess they have some
Probably so.
kind of forum or something that he had to do. But anyway, we'll try to ping him in later or something. He told me that we had lunch at Torchy's one day. He was like, man, you know, they tried to get me to throw the dirt around on him. But he's supporting as far as what you're doing.
Everyone has. Every one of the candidates.
So he wasn't able. He said, "I'm not going to be able to discredit another brother for the sake of just him not being in office." You know what I'm saying? And Reedy told me, he said, Lewis is the reason why I even declared, because if they didn't let him in, I was going to be the backbone. So that made me feel a whole type of way about both of you guys running parallel. And I wanted to ask you, is District 1 the only district
You brought it up. That's exactly what I was going to address. Is
that they have?
how is it that
You already know where I'm going?
right? So
Okay.
so the way the 10-1 is structured, and I don't know if folks know what that means, but up until
what I'm
2012, there was the at-large system,
Right.
and then Ora Houston brought in the 10-1 system,
Mm-hmm.
and so they created, as y'all know, the gentleman's agreement. Right?
Facts.
There would always be a black person.
Black
on.
person on.
So what they did,
East ballot.
they evolved that into a black opportunity district, which would be District 1, but District 2, District 3, and District 4 would be Latino opportunity districts, right?
Right.
So I think, Natasha Harper Madison brought it up at our last forum, is that, you got 7 people vying for one seat, right? And all of us are technically, savvy enough to run for several
other
different
seats.
offices.
Yeah, that's what I
right?
was thinking. I was like,
But that's Austin, though, right?
I was like, why would they make all y'all run for one seat?
They
Being
didn't.
they have.
No, they didn't do that. That's us being Austinites, right? And not
Everybody wants
strategize-
District 1.
and not strategizing the way white folks do. See, white folks go behind doors and they have a meeting and say,
They be like,
"Listen,
oh, you gonna go do District 2?
you go run for
You go
Travis,
3?
you go run for county commissioner, you go, and I'm going to run for this," right?
And then they all get
but
in the office.
instead, what we do is we just go do it, right? And we don't play chess with it, right? We want to beat the next person out. We want to be able to say, "Well, I did it," as opposed to
that's super
understanding-
Austin.
That's Austin, right? And so that's
I was first.
I didn't want to be first. I can honestly say that I had no desire to be first. Part of my parole plan was not running for office. When I was over here on Headway Circle,
I remember.
that was not part of my plan.
I used to have to go
Right now,
Headway Circle too. They moved that building.
No, they didn't. It's still there.
I mean,
Now, but you
the
don't
parole
go.
office not
It's
there.
downstairs now. It's not
basement?
upstairs. No, because you remember downstairs was child
Yeah,
support,
yeah.
and upstairs was the police.
Right.
Was parole. I think it's changed
It's
around
changed now. Oh yeah.
Child support is upstairs and parole is downstairs.
I ain't going nowhere near Headway Circle.
Well, I go in there. I still go in, as you know. I go back into prisons now. Right? I've been
I need you to
doing
take
that
me
for
with
the
you.
last 2 years. Absolutely. Folks need to see people who have been there.
Yeah.
Right, that's important. I
wanna
think
go.
Well, I mean, that's what it's about, right? It's folks inside. I can't imagine what my life could have been like had someone like me come into
Came
prison and
and
talk
spoke,
to me.
yeah.
Like,
For
I
real.
can't tell you what my life would have been like. I wouldn't have come home so lost and trying to find a way had I had someone who had already laid a pathway.
You're right. You're right.
So that's why I'm doing it.
And that's real. And that's real. And see, that's why I want to go back. Because, you know what I'm saying, once they see somebody that's been there with them or been there in the same situation they're in, and then you can turn that negative into a positive, I feel like that does something for the inmates.
I mean, I can't listen, prisoners, but I can't teach you how to flip that brick by telling you. I got to show you how to break each one down.
Yeah, I got to show
right?
you. I got to show you how to
And
work
somebody
with
who ain't never worked with 1,008 grams
it. Don't even know how to get to
don't know how to bring
Sesame
that
Street.
back.
You don't even
You
know
know
how
what
to
I'm
get to
saying?
Sesame Street.
You don't even know
from
how to
there.
put all that in the pot and bring it all back twice,
Yeah,
right?
yeah.
And only a cat that has done that can show you how to do that. Well, when I came home from prison, I needed somebody to show me how to apply for jobs, how to get housing, how to be a father, how to have a relationship.
A lot of things that
because all of that's
we want to talk.
different.
Yeah, a lot of things that we want to talk.
Before going to
Before-
prison
yeah.
as black men, but then it's different coming out as black men who have been through the system.
You're trying to reintegrate.
It's different.
It's very
Applying
different.
jobs for us is different.
Yeah, now you got to check that box.
Well, not now.
I mean, but
because we
then-
changed that.
Then,
right?
yeah, but then you had to check that box.
But it's more than just the box. It's the whole concept of we got to go talk to the manager before we apply for a job.
right.
You understand what I'm saying? But if you ain't never been locked up before, you don't know that process. You think that I can just go in there and apply and everything good. No, you got to go talk to the manager. You got to go.
It's a process. Yeah,
you got to go put your jelly down and tell them what's up. You understand what I'm saying?
Yeah, you really got to go in there and tell them,
And
look, man,
sell
I made
yourself,
a mistake.
right?
Like, yeah.
But if you ain't never had nobody locked up to tell you that, you think you got access to where everybody else got.
Yeah, you got
access,
action.
right?
You feel
Same
like-
thing with housing. You get turned down for housing over and over. Same thing with relationships.
Security.
People use your background against you in relationships.
Right.
Facts.
I lost my children because I couldn't pay my child. I'd actually spent 2.5 years in custody court as my own attorney, and I won custody, but I lost custody because I couldn't pay child support. And they gave me a choice between going back to jail
Or losing the children.
or give up custody, right?
Damn, dog. Like, that.
So,
We
so
got to change the system, bro.
why
Like,
do you think I'm running? You
I
think it's
know.
an accident? Half my
No.
check goes to child support.
You
the other
finna
half
get ready
goes
to
taxes.
inspire me to run. Yeah, run this bitch.
That's what it's about. Like
You know
that's
what
what's
I'm
so.
saying? For real.
I think more than anything that
For real.
my run scares them in that way because someone like you is now inspired.
I am.
I'm like, man, if he can do it, I can do it.
Yeah, I'm going
Right?
down
The
there. I ain't
mama,
gonna lie
with
to you.
the mama with 3 baby daddies and 5 kids.
Yeah.
She
She
needs
can
to
run.
Not only can she needs to run.
Right.
Because who else is going to tell us how to fix childcare?
Right.
Who else is
else
going to
yeah.
tell us how to fix reproductive health?
Somebody who's going through that.
People who are most directly impacted by the issues are the ones closest to the solutions.
You're right.
Right? So if we're trying to figure out criminal justice issues, we got to get folks that's been locked up. If we're going to deal with reproductive health issues, we got to deal with the experts who are women going through reproductive issues. Right? If we're going to deal with property taxes, we got to talk to senior citizens and retiring folks and ask them, what can we do to make sure to help you stay in your homes? Right? And they're going to tell us what they need.
Right.
And it's our job to listen to them. But what happens is politicians go into the community and tell us what they want. As opposed, we spent the last year and a half on a listening tour, right? Where we created events where people could come in and talk to us.
Yeah, well, they can tell you their concerns and the things
Right?
that they
So
need to.
when I built my platform, I built the platform on what people were telling me. This is what we need. This is what I need to fix my problem. This is what I need to realize the best conditions in my life. This is what I need,
That's real.
right? As opposed to me saying, well, how about this? You
Yeah,
think
'cause I
that's
don't
the
wanna
thing
hear
that
what-
we-
yeah.
I think it's an idea we can work. And you're like, no,
That ain't gonna work.
I don't want
I
that.
think that's why so many people don't really trust politicians.
Absolutely. Absolutely, because we don't.
Because they'll
we-
lie to your face,
they're-
and then they won't even take your issues into consideration. Not saying you.
Because they don't have to come back to you.
yeah, now you got to go to
Right.
them.
I got to come back to the hood. I live right over there off of Ain't Road, right? My homies are still in Craigwood. My homies are still in the spot, right?
Right
so
here.
so
We're still here.
I can't go nowhere and not be held accountable. Our last,
Because we definitely watching.
right?
We own you.
And I'm
on you.
here, right?
I'm on you. You know I'm on you.
And I'm tangible though.
Yeah, I'm
Right?
on you.
I'm,
I ain't
you
gonna
know,
cap.
if it's not me, my wife, right? If you don't know me, you know my wife. You know how to get at me, right? So
Yeah, I'm
I
on
think
you.
it's important for us to have leadership that, you know, you can run up on me in the store. Right?
I do.
You'll see me at the, you know, I'm at Sam's. I'm at Country
Yeah, we
Boy.
need to see that.
The,
we
the,
need to
the,
see.
the middle school, the high school football
I'm
games and
there.
stuff like that. Yeah, I
Right?
see you.
When your home is locked up,
yeah.
I'm out there in the jails.
Yeah.
Right? Ain't nobody else gonna be out there. I'm out there. So I think, you know, what was most frustrating for me with Ora Houston, and God bless Sister Ora, was that there were 2 instances that really encouraged me to run. One was fair chance hiring, and the other one was juvenile curfews. we had to convince her to vote for fair chance hiring. She was very against fair chance hiring. She voted with the Republicans, who was Senator Minna Troxler at the time, against fair chance hiring. And then when the juvenile curfew came up, and even the cops were saying that it wasn't efficacious in terms of stopping crime, and the only people that were targeted were brown and black kids in Dove Springs and over here in West Brumberg, right? That's where all the hot spots were in terms of people being pulled over and stopped, right? She was still, her reasoning was, who's going to keep a leash on our kids,
Right.
right? And what that comes from, in my opinion, is a single black mother syndrome, right? And what that means is, on the west side of town, Becky can say, if you don't mind,
Yeah, I'm calling the cops.
I'm gonna call your daddy
Yeah.
when your daddy come home,
Oh yeah. Okay. Yeah.
right? But on this side of town,
Yeah. No.
the cops become surrogate fathers. If you don't act right, I'm gonna call the cops.
Yeah.
How many times have we heard black mothers tell black sons that?
Right.
Right? And so that same mentality disallowed her to see how she was really using that same mentality by saying that juvenile curfew should still be in place, particularly when it's only affecting black kids and brown kids.
Right.
Right? And so those two issues were specific issues that I felt we shouldn't have to be arguing about. We shouldn't have to argue about why folks need a fair chance. We shouldn't have to argue about why truancy we should not be widening the school to prison pipeline. We should be narrowing it. Right? We should be doing whatever is possible to make sure our kids aren't being prepped for prison. Right? I've been talking a lot. Is anybody asking me questions? Jesus.
No, they really want. They really want to hear what you talking about. I ain't gonna lie to you. People they tune. They like, hey man, they trying to see who the candidate is.
Absolutely.
So they want to know.
Absolutely. I mean, as you know, Louis Fats, I built my career in 2000. I came out of prison trying to be a rapper.
I remember.
We tried that for a year. We said
You went behind the camera.
absolutely. I gave myself a year. I said that, I was 30 when I came home, and I said by the time I'm 31, if I don't have a deal, I'm switching lanes.
And there wasn't no deals around here then.
None.
We was getting it out the mud.
So I switched lanes. I
See,
became.
these guys got it made. This before the internet.
Yeah.
This
Oh yeah.
pre-internet.
As a matter of fact, I'm the one that, like a lot of people, didn't even know what MySpace was.
Right.
And I remember I put Will Hustle and Play on MySpace.
Play watching.
Like tell PLA I said what up. I put them cats on MySpace. Them cats was like, what is this?
Yeah, I remember.
What is this? Because I was always ahead. You gotta remember, like one of my very, very first hustles coming out of prison was building websites.
Building websites.
Because I was on a monitor. I was on a leg monitor at home.
I remember that.
You understand me? Like that was my
That was
first.
the South Side,
you
right?
made it work.
That was before the South Side. This is when I was still at my mama's house, but by the time I moved to the South Side,
Yeah.
yes, that was my first hustle. Was
Yeah.
like I was building websites, the streaming thing.
Yeah.
Like people aren't even streaming then.
Yeah, they weren't streaming. He was
Right.
already streaming in
I was
2001, 2002.
I was on the internet in 84, 85, before there was an internet.
Yeah.
I was hacking. I was stealing credit cards off the internet before it was illegal.
Right, yeah. So we got if you
That's
tune
what made
in,
it. Look, we made it illegal.
yeah, because you open their eyes to it. Yeah. Y'all tune in, man. This is your Louis Conway Jr. He's running for District
Louis
1.
Fats, 2 T's with a Z. All that. Go ahead.
Louis Conway Jr., Louis Fats, 2 T's with a Z. He's our District 1 candidate. Let's get out and rock the vote
Yes.
and rap the vote.
Absolutely. Rock the vote, rap the vote.
Hip hop the vote.
Hip hop the vote. So I got this idea where I want to run a slab line to the senior citizens' homes. And
Where's that at? Which one?
There's a few of them. There's the Conley Guerrero Center.
Right there.
We can
That's
go
in
to
the
the
hood.
Alamo Rec Center.
That's in the hood.
Like get guys pulling up in slabs, and let's take senior citizens to the polls.
And the slabs?
And the slabs. How gangster.
That's
So
gangster.
Texas. That's so Texas.
How gangster is that?
That's
right?
so Texas.
How gangster is we take slabs to senior
To
citizens,
the, yeah, and then take the
help them
slabs
to the car.
polls.
You know what I'm saying? And then take them to the poll, help them out the car,
Yeah.
help them go vote.
Make sure they vote for you though.
We
'cause
gonna
they gonna
vote.
get in there.
Just as long as they vote. though. You understand the concept,
Yeah,
though?
as long as they vote.
How
You right.
gangster is that, though? How gangster is that we take slabs to senior citizens?
That's king talk, man.
Mm.
Kings talk like that.
It's a legacy talk.
That ain't for, yeah, that's
Right.
king talk. Like it
Right?
ain't.
That's
you know,
what
you
we gonna
can't-
do, right? We gonna run slabs to senior citizens' homes and pick up senior citizens to the polls.
I love it.
I mean, we gonna keep it gangster, like
Yeah. Hey,
How
give us some
gangster,
likes,
yeah.
give us some shares if you tuned in. Drop a crown emoji if y'all rocking with the King Louis Conway
slab
Jr.
line to the poll.
The slab line to the poll. And we about to give away 2 tickets right now. Who you got tuned in? You can give away the 2 tickets, man.
I don't even know who I got tuned in. Let me see who's up
Whoever
there.
you got tuned in, we can give away 2 tickets. We about to get ready to wrap
Whoever
the show up.
can post my campaign slogan gets 2 tickets.
Whoever can post this campaign slogan get 2 tickets to the Battle of the Brands and the Next Generation show. And me and Penn, we got a 20-year performance coming
Yeah,
up.
man, I saw that, man. Peace out to Pimp and Pen, and you know, I remember EIP and Nina Ross.
Yeah,
And,
it was long ago, man.
Set for
20
life. man.
years on the South Side, we getting paid.
Don't you know about that video?
On
See, a
the
lot of
South
people don't
Side,
even
I was in
understand
that video. What? You shot that boy?
I got some classic videos out there that a lot
Crossed
of
that
cats don't even-
Montopolis Bridge.
Yeah, man. Like
He was the one who was supplying all the visuals
man,
back
you
then.
tell these cats who eat
You was
now,
shooting on the VCR camcorder. This before the DVD.
making it look like HD.
Yeah, we were definitely
Making it look like
HD.
HD.
We were definitely high definition.
So all these cats that's eating off of being able to shoot videos, yeah, man.
we rolled that out.
I created that lane for you, dog. Like there was nobody.
Oh, got one. He said chip in.
That's part of it. Kevin Edwards, no, we not me. We not me.
Kevin.
But Chip in is too. Yeah,
Yeah,
Kevin. We'll give it to
we
Kevin.
got your 2 tickets here, Kevin. Inbox me, hit the no filter page. Let us know whenever you available. We'll pull up on you. You know, we ain't tripping. It's plenty. Y'all make sure y'all, we not me. Oh, Keisha.
Oh, Keisha, there she go.
We got
Keisha
two. We
Michelle
got 2 for
it.
her too, man.
Peace,
We ain't gonna
Keisha.
cap.
Yeah, man.
We ain't gonna cap. We got 2 for Keisha, 2 for Kevin, man. We appreciate y'all. It's your boy K Paul.
See girl Celicia K, makeup by Celicia K.
Louis Conway.
Louis Fats in the building. Man.
Make
You know
sure y'all
what?
vote on November 6th, okay?
Yes, definitely.
November
And
6th,
Whoever you vote for, you know.
We're gonna slab the vote.
Yes.
Absolutely, slap the vote. I appreciate,
We're gonna slab the vote.
you know, folks voting for me, and I'm not gonna say don't vote for me, but I will say that it's most important that folks just go vote.
Yeah, get to the polls.
Get to the polls. Get registered to vote, particularly if you have a background.
Yeah.
If you have a felony conviction, if you're off paper, even if you just caught a case, as long as you are not finally convicted, you can run and vote. If you're in
Shit,
jail,
now I might run now, man.
if you're in jail,
I'm telling you,
you can vote.
they need
See, I
us.
think everybody needs to just do their research when it comes to politics because a lot of
Absolutely.
people don't know all the game you just spit.
I know, right? And that's
They
why
didn't
it's
know that.
important. And
I
so,
didn't even know about the voting thing. I didn't really know about that. So thank you so much for.
Yeah.
and you're intelligent and you're informed.
Right.
So imagine the folks
Oh, we definitely woke.
who are not,
Yeah, right.
right?
Yeah.
Who don't
So-
have access to the information.
Right.
Right? So when you come out of prison, they may inform you that you can vote, but I promise you,
They
they're
gonna
not
tell you what steps
advocating
that
for
you-
you to
yeah.
go to the
Because
to
they
the polls.
put it
Yeah.
real small in your parole release.
I'm telling you, in
papers.
2014, they had an article on me about former incarcerated folks and a vote, and I literally didn't know I could vote, and I was a criminal justice organizer,
Wow.
and I didn't know I could vote. So
Wow.
imagine the folks, and I'm in the business,
Yeah.
and I didn't know I could vote. So imagine the folks who are nowhere near social justice work, who are nowhere near criminal justice work, who have been convinced because their family members and the ninja next to them, who don't know no better than they know. All they know about some PlayStation. They don't argue you down, telling you that you can't vote. You smell me? So I think it's important that we
We have a
so people-
viewer that
Oh,
want to
Camille,
chime
I
in.
was just
Camille,
about to bring that up. Thank you so much.
the
There's
black
a black
woman
woman
serving her
serving
5 years for voting while on probation.
Yeah, I think that was. So as y'all know, the Republicans have been very adamant about creating barriers for folks to vote. As you notice what they did up in North Carolina, where they made them pull
I
the
saw that.
millions of rolls.
Yeah.
So what they did in the Dallas-Fort Worth area, she didn't know that she couldn't vote,
Right.
right? And so she voted not knowing. So they put that story out there purposefully to scare people.
Yeah.
And thank you, Camille, for highlighting that, right? And here's the fact: as long as you're not on parole, as long as you're not on paper, you can vote,
Right.
even if you're locked up.
And before we get to you said something about Dallas.
What's up, BOS? Is that Jay?
Yeah, that's my boy Six. Yeah, you said something about Dallas. We're gonna wrap it up after this.
Absolutely.
How do you feel about the officer involved shooting?
My position on law enforcement is simple. We need to accountability is part of it. We need to make sure that our policies are in place, that these officers don't have access to people first, that if there is a mental health situation, that we're dialing 811 or 711 first.
Yeah.
Right? Secondly, I believe that if we are going to be the highest paid police force, we should be the highest educated police force.
Fact.
2013, we dropped our threshold of education to recruit more people. So now all you have to do is have a high school diploma. I think you should have at least a bachelor's degree. And if you want to be a supervisor, you should have a master's degree.
Psychology, at least.
Right? At least, at the very least, because
Psychology.
studies have shown that more educated cops are critical thinkers and they pull the trigger less. We have to begin to protect our communities ourselves through
Facts.
good neighboring. That means we got to stop dialing 911. Now, just to be transparent, I'm going through a stalking issue right now where I've had to call 911. I'm going through an issue where there's a certain individual that shows up at my house, he shows up at events, and so though I'm an abolitionist and though I'm against law enforcement, there is no other system in place. And so I'm forced to keep my wife safe when I'm not around, that I've got involved 911. You understand? Now the old me,
We're gonna
Would've handled
before he
But-
lose a couple of votes.
but
We're gonna wrap it up.
But I got to be transparent.
Yeah,
though.
that's
Like,
understandable.
That's like from
Yeah, the
day
old
one.
you would have just
Right,
got on
but-
the phone
but
and been like,
I-
"Hey, fam."
Right, you
Pull up.
understand? But the transparent part of me is that y'all hear me talking against the police, you hear me talking against law enforcement, but I'm talking against community policing, and I believe that we need to keep our communities safe. We need to keep our communities
Facts.
safe.
Facts.
When we got in trouble, Miss So-and-so down the street,
She gonna call your parents.
she gonna call Miss So-and-so across the street.
Yeah.
Who gonna call the parents?
Yeah.
So by the time you get home,
You done got 3 whippings.
right?
On
So
the way
that's
to
good
the-
neighboring.
And
Right.
you got, yeah.
They didn't have to call 911.
No, 911, the last person
You
gonna
call Miss So-and-so.
Right.
That's what I'm talking about.
Miss Jackson.
Right?
Miss Jackson over there, she out there with that shit.
You know what I mean?
What-
That's
what-
all
can't
we
wait to get Miss
need.
Jackson.
But y'all calling 911, if we notice, 90% of the folks that die are dying because somebody calls 911.
Right. Right.
We're gonna end on that.
Yeah.
Louis Conway Jr., Louis Fats. Y'all make sure y'all slab the vote.
Yes.
Get out there. He at the polls, District 1.
District 1.
Conway for ATX.
Conway for ATX, November 6th. The last day of registration is October 9th. Early voting begins October 22nd. Definitely, you can vote anywhere. That's important. You can vote anywhere. You don't have to vote where you live.
Facts.
You can vote anywhere.
Y'all make sure y'all tune in next week. No Filter.
Yes.
#1 source for information, Austin, Texas. We appreciate y'all tuning in. Battle of the Brand, September 28th. Make sure you get your tickets at Active Athlete, or you could pull up on me, baby. We in
Hosted by
traffic.
ATX Glam Queens.
Hosted by the Glam Queens.
Don't forget that.
And we got a special announcement we're going to make next week about that. Thank you.
Peace.
Make sure y'all
Appreciate
get out and vote for my
Yeah,
man.
man.
Yeah, man.
Hey, that's my little gangster. She be flexing on these niggas. I told her get that money, don't be sexing on these niggas. She said, what? I'm applying pressure on these niggas. Before I do that, baby, I get disrespectful on these niggas. She my baby, okay. She my baby, okay. All these other little bitches think she a crazy hoe. Too deep in the Lexus with Nina, I let my baby blow. We move when we want, I promise, girl, you my baby, okay. I told my baby she gon' rap that gang. Boss out from an L and go get to the money. Really the niggas that said they was for me whenever we kick it off, so we on dummy. She hot like my partner.